The following program is produced by the Alliance of Youth Leaders in the United States, a child organization of American Youth Leadership Foundation. Please support us to make contributions to our great nation.
Hi everyone, I'm Hill. Today I will be solving the question 25 on AMC Test 10B on 2015. A rectangular box measures A times B times C, where A, B, and C are integers and 1 is less than A less than or equal to B less than or equal to C. The volume and the surface area of the box are numerically equal. How many order triplets A, B, C are possible? So here's the box mentioned in the question. The sides are A, B, and C. They also mention in the box that 1 is less than or equal to A, which is less than or equal to B, which is less than or equal to C. And most importantly, there are no integers. This will help us through the question. Then the volume. The formula for it was ABC. And now since the three sides are ABC, that'll be ABC. And the surface area would be 2 times AB plus BC plus CE. They also say these two are numerically equal to each other. So ABC equals 2 times AB plus BC plus CA. In order to solve this equation, we want to put all the variables on one side since there are 3 variables. Often there are 2 ways to do it. One is subtraction, the other one is division. In this case, since there are ABC and there are 3 terms are so different. And there's 3 terms, here's 1 term. So we don't want to do like a subtraction. So how about division? They'll have A, B, C. They don't have it doesn't have C, doesn't have A, doesn't have B, but overall they have the 3 things A, B, and C. So just divide everything by ABC. Now this side, it gave us 1, pretty clean. And that side, AB over ABC, 2 over C plus 2 over B plus 2 over A. To make things cleaner, we divide everything by 2 again. That would make 1 over C, 1 over B, and 1 over A. So this is the equation we got. And also because A is less than B less than C, that means A is the smallest number of all 3. Actually, when we do reciprocals, this 1 over A becomes the largest number. It's greater than or equal to 1 over B, and 1 over B is greater or equal than 1 over C. Since we want to find how many triplets of A, B, C are there, we want less number to make things work better and easier. So since A is the largest number, we need to find some limitations for it. Of course, first, it has to be smaller than 1/2. If A is greater than 1/2 and B and C makes this number even larger, that will exceed 1 to 1/2, of course. And also there's a lower bound. What is that? That'll be 1/6. Why? If 1 over A is less than 1/6, and that means this is also less than 1/6, same as this one. So overall, these 3 numbers that are less than 1/6, this will make the whole sum smaller than 1/2. And since it is an equation here, and that one doesn't exist. So now, we have this limitation here. Since A is also integer, which is important, that only gives us 4 choices. When A equals 3, 4, 5, or 6. So now, there are 4 cases you have to work with. The first one, you start with small numbers. That will be when A equals 3. That implies that B and C is at least 3, too. From the equation, 1 over B plus 1 over C has to be 1/2 minus 1 over A. Since we know A here is 3, you'll just do 1/3. That gives us 1/6. So now, following the same reason we did the limitations for A, now we can find the limitations for B to make things easier. First, 1 over B has to be smaller than 1/6 number here. We can ignore this part. And it has to be greater or equal to 1/12. It's the half of that. Next step, you have to make a chart to make things look cleaner and better, since you always want to be clean on your paper. B, C, start from the first case, 7. C is 42. If B is 8, 6, C would be 24. If B is 9, that'd be 18. If B is 10, when B is 10, that's 3 30s, and that's 5 30s, 2 30s, which is 1 over 15. Or when B is 11, it's actually bad because 11 is a bad prime number, and 6 and 11, that makes 66. Nah. The last case, 12, when B is 12, C has to be 12 as well. So now B and C are equal, so that means there are no more. B, C, let's check how many cases are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, this one doesn't work, 5. So for case 1, you have 5 answers. Case 1, 5 answers. Next, case 2. This time A will be 4. That means B and C, at least 4 as well. Same equation, 1 over B plus 1 over C equals 1/2 minus 1/8 times 1/4. That gives us 1/4 as well. Ignore this part. Again, following the same reason. Limitations for B. It's smaller than 1/4 and greater than half of that, 1/8. Now we have only 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 choices for B. Start from 5. When B is 5, C is 20. B is 6. C is 12. B is 7. That's another bad prime number. You can't work with that. When B is 8, the last one, C has to be 8 as well. So how many cases? C, 1, 2, no, that one, 3. So for case 2, we have 3 answers. Then for case 3, now A equals 5, that means B and C at least 5 again. But that one is important, we'll see why. The old equation, 1 over B plus 1 over C equals 1/2 minus, this time 1/5. This gives us 3/10. This will be a number that's difficult to work with, since it's not 1 over something, but it's 5. Again, ignore this part. Some limitations for B. Has to be smaller than, this time, we'll do that first. It's greater than 1/7. Since 1/6, if you double that, it's greater than that. And that will be 1/3. However, remember this part, B and C has to be greater than 5. So instead of that, we use 1/5 and it's equal here. Again, make a chart. B starts 5, wins 5. That would be 10, 6, 1, 6, that'd be 9 30s, 6 is 5 times 4 30s, no. For 7, apparently no, like bad prime numbers. So actually for case 3, there are only one answer. Now before we do the case 4, see this part? 1, 2, 3. The case, there are like 9 overall here. Option A is just 4, so we can already eliminate that one. And since there's only one case left, and most of that's 5, you can also eliminate D and E, maybe, because they're too big for this. So now, finally, case 4, when A equals 6. That implies B, C is greater or equal than 6. This is important. Again, the old formula. 1 over B plus 1 over C equals 1 minus, this times 1 half minus 1/6, which is 1/3. Limitations for 1 over B, this time is greater than or equal to 1/6. And for the upper bound, seems like 1/3. Remember, this is really important. Has to be at least 6. So instead of that, 6. Seems like they gave us the only choice. That's when B equals 6. So when B equals 6, what is C? C is 6 as well. So that works too. So for case 4, there's only one. Now we see those are all the cases. 5 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1. That gives us 10. So that's our final answer. 10.
If you enjoyed this program, please join us. The Alliance of Youth Leaders website is www.aylus.org. We also have a Facebook group at www.facebook.com/groups/AYLUS. The American Youth Leadership Foundation website is www.aylfus.org.